What's up, everybody? It's Saul Sunforge here. While I was editing the video, I noticed the audio was all messed up again. And so my audio is going to be re-recorded as I'm editing. And it won't line up with my mouth movements, obviously, because I'll be saying different things. And then the parts where the narrator is speaking or the NPCs are speaking, I'll leave those in because I think they're pretty clear. All right, see you in a little bit.
You feel a chill go through you as you enter this part of the forest, as if a cold wind suddenly sprang up from nowhere.
I don't know how to do that maneuver right there. That flip. Like, the game doesn't physically react that fast for me to do that. It's either too fast or too slow. I don't know. Alright, cool. So we got the contract. Or, not the contract, the ritual.
Wait, you didn't hear? Oh, that foolish gravedigger fell into a grave, and he was trapped by his own gravestone. He's dumber than a styrofoam cup.
Right. It's just lucky for Igor the stranger happened to wander by before he starved to death.
You are all fortunate that the stranger rescued Igor. You would have burned an innocent man. Well, I still think the gypsy's a werewolf.
As the sun begins to rise.
The note on the chest there.
The note says, "Meet me at the castle gates tonight. We have much to talk about. Katrina."
Okay. What's our next goal? Alright. Nighttime. Let's go to the castle. Alright. Is it not night enough?
How nice of you to come. I'm afraid I accidentally signed the wrong name to your note. It's been ages since we last met. Come here and let me look at you. You have no power against one such as I. Let's play a little game of fox and hound, shall we? I have summoned the hounds of death. Now we shall see whether you've kept up with your... You fool! Did you really believe you could get away from me?
I
I
didn't
and
get
you will
control
pay
of
for
you
my
trying to get
death.
away.
It is you that caused me to become a vampire. If you had not killed me, I would never be forced to serve the Dark Master again. You probably blame me for all the problems around here, don't you? You understand nothing. The Dark Master is the cause of all the woe that is here. The Dark Master brought you here against my better judgment. The Dark Master made me what I am now, a Nosferatu, and seeks to do the same to you. But I shall spare you that fate. I will mercifully end your miserable existence. Then the Dark Master and I will call forth eternal darkness, and we will no longer be limited to travel at night. Together, my master and I will create an army of undead, and we will conquer the world. Pity you won't be there to witness this. You cannot stop us now. You will never find your way out of this dungeon, and only a stake through the heart or more magic than you will ever have can stop us. You will die, knowing that you were destroyed by the Dark Master.
He tells you what this could destroy him.
The sun now rises. I must go to my rest. You too shall rest. I will not allow you the chance to escape your fate, or to use that stake and hammer I torment you with here. Weapons of my destruction so close at hand.
Really nailed it.
Yet so far. Sleep now, great hero. Tomorrow, we die.
You find yourself falling asleep.
Yeah. It's a feeling.
You wake up from what you thought was a nightmare, only to discover that it's only too real. The platform makes it easier to reach prisoners hanging from the ceiling. There are loops set into the rocks in order to attach foot chains. You open the lock on the chains easily. It seems your foe has underestimated you once again. It does seem odd, though, that he didn't bother to remove your backpack.
Oh, that's why he was telling me, because he wanted me to get out.
You take the wooden stake and stake its claim in your pack.
Oh, I actually have my pack on me, so okay, I thought like he literally just put it somewhere else.
There is something large under the water that is either lonely or hungry. You don't want to find out which.
Okay, I get it. You want me to leave?
It's a huge saw, ideal for sectioning trees or prisoners.
The master didn't say nothing about guarding no prisoner.
It's the enemy guy's orders. So what? He gives you something to do.
I don't like it. I think Ataby's guy's trying to pull a fast one on the master. She's not gonna like this.
You wants to go down there and tell her?
No way.
Then shut up!
Huh.
It's an Iron Maiden, a popular torture and murder device. The inside bristles with sharp iron spikes. Unlike most things here, it is shiny and has no rust forming upon it. Now that you look closely, there does seem to be something a bit odd about the design of the Iron Maiden. You take a deep breath and step inside. You're in a lady's richly decorated bedroom. The coffin, where there should be a bed, seems a bit out of place, but there's no accounting for tastes. Only shards remain of the mirror. It appears to have been shattered by a single violent blow. This is the biggest urn you've seen yet. You might say it's earnest. Where a bed would normally be is a closed coffin. It is an ornate affair, apparently custom designed for someone who expected to be in and out of it frequently. Suddenly you find yourself totally unable to move.
You! What are you? How dare you! Try to kill me, were you? How dare you! You break into my home, steal away my child, kill my servant Toby, and then return to kill me? After I befriended you and helped you, some hero you are, I should leave you here to rot. I should let the rats gnaw your bones while you hang there. Give me one reason, one excuse why I should not leave you here to die.
Whipped him right in the dick.
You tell her about how Ad Avis brought you here and set you up.
Adavis. Yes, that does sound like him. He cannot harm me directly. I am his vampire master, after all. Plotting against me and trying to use you are very much his style. But it was not Adavis who stole Tanya from me! You broke into my home and took my child away! Why should I show you any mercy? I am a vampire, yes. I am a powerful magic user as well. I am also a woman. I was attracted to you. I have never met anyone like you. I trusted you. Then you destroy the child I loved and break into my home to destroy me. How could you? Why? I summoned you here to Mordavia. Adavis told me how you defeated him, and I needed someone resourceful and powerful. The summoning spell was interrupted by the magic from the Dark One's cave, and you appeared there. I opened the cave mouth and hoped you could find your way out. I tried to make you think that I was a real woman, someone to talk to and be your friend. You don't know how long it has been since I have had a real friend. I wanted your help. That is why you are here. Now you only need to know what I want you to do. You will help me. No matter what, you will do what I want. Does that satisfy your curiosity? Then why don't you satisfy mine? What were you trying to prove by opening my coffin?
Why do you love her?
You have no idea how many men have said those words to me before. Katrina, you are so beautiful. Katrina, I love you. Always they lie and try to use me. No one uses me. No one. So, my darling, if you want to leave this room alive, stop lying to me. I have decided that I still have a use for you. Alive. If you help me, you may still manage to leave Mordavia without my mark upon you. I want you to seek out the 5 missing Dark One rituals and return to the castle. Together we will summon the Dark One and bring eternal night to this land. You will help me, won't you? Or must I take more drastic measures to assure your obedience?
You tell Katrina that you'll do anything at all, if she'll just let you go and not rip your throat out.
Very well. But because I can never completely trust you, I will make certain you carry out my bidding. By my will, I guias thee. Thou shalt seek the heart ritual of the Dark One. Thou shalt seek the blood ritual of the Dark One. Thou shalt seek the breath ritual of the Dark One. Thou shalt seek the bone ritual of the Dark One. Thou shalt seek the sense ritual of the Dark One. Return with these rituals ere 3 nights pass, lest ye suffer. Thus is your guess. So go and return with the rituals soon. I would not want you to suffer after all.
Next dream part.
You have returned to this wonderful place between worlds. You are again filled with the joy of being truly alive. You find yourself dancing at the heart of the cosmos. You spin and the universe swirls with you and around you. Suddenly, something calls out to you. You feel a coldness rapidly devouring you. You falter in fear as you remember what happened the last time you were here. The voice calls again, and you feel trapped, helpless. The closer you get to that voice, the greater the fear. It is a voice of pain, a voice of death. You flee in terror.
Next dream sequence.
You are flying in the very source of all magic. You are filled with power and the knowledge of how to use it. You create flowers dancing around you. Trees fill their branches with magical fruit as you touch them. You dance in a circle, and the very ground itself radiates peace and harmony. You sing the message of your heart, and the magic echoes around you a song of love and happiness. Then you realize that it is not you doing this. It was someone else back in time. You hear that voice calling you again. Darkness surrounds you, eats at you. The voice calls out again, and you are afraid. It calls from the center of the darkness, drawing you nearer and nearer. The darkness sucks at you, pulling you towards the voice as it flays all warmth and life from you. You scream! You gradually wake, shaking off the shreds of dreams that cling to your memory.
Alright, so the gate's open. Let's go ahead and go in. I'm gonna try to finish this session.
Oh, what a good boy you are. You would never do anything to hurt me, would you? Unlike some others I could name. So, you have returned with the rituals. Good. Very good. We will journey at once to the Dark One's cave. Soon, it will be forever night, and I shall never be at anyone's mercy again. Ya Avuzel, hear me, great Dark One. Open thy mouth that we may enter. Open thy mouth that will swallow us all. Open thy mouth of darkness, Ya Avuzel.
We will be watching you, so do not even think of trying to betray us.
The last ritual remains with the High Priest. You will need to take it before you begin the other rituals. Please, be careful.
Yes, we would hate for anything unpleasant to happen to you.
Enter now, and good luck.
Alright, so we have to sneak down here and get this book, or do something to get it. I'm sneaking. Let's see if we can throw our rope and grapple down there. I think we can cast spells on them, too.
This does...
Oh, we found the spot.
That didn't... You pick up the book and read it. It is the diary of the last boyar. It seems that the thing in the pit was the last boyar. Being a servant of the Dark One didn't do much for his looks or disposition. On the last page is the thing you have been searching for. The ritual of essence. Now you have all the rituals, and the summoning of the Dark One can begin. It crumbles into dust in your hands moments after you memorize the final ritual.
Alright, so we're in the bone ritual chamber. Okay. Get this started.
You press the Dark One sign against the top of the altar. The sand swirls and shifts to form a mirror image of the sign. The Dark One sign dissolves into the sand, its purpose fulfilled at last.
Here's the second ritual room. Oh god. Alright. That's the altar?
The rough stone altar is covered with dark stains as of blood long since dried to powder. Feel a creepy, uneasy sensation whenever you pass near it.
Alright. Can we fly to it? Oh, it was that easy. Alright. Alright, let's get the blood ritual out.
You unroll the scroll containing the blood ritual. Words are visible at last, and you begin to perform the ritual. Ya, a Vuzel, bringer of blood, I bring fresh blood to fill your veins. Following the scroll's instructions, you prick your finger and let a few drops of blood drip into the altar bowl. They seem to sizzle and roil within the black bowl. Ya, a Vuzel, let this chamber fill with your fiery blood once more. Drops of thick acid liquid begin to form and drip from the altar into the bowl. Ya, a Vuzel, bringer of blood! The dark liquid oozes forth from openings throughout the chamber and begins to fill the channels below. The blood hisses and sizzles as it flows. The scroll falls from your hands into the altar bowl, where it is instantly consumed by the acid. Putrescent liquid now oozes and flows through the cave. It looks highly corrosive and in general like something you'd best avoid.
Doing flips back. There we go. We made it. Hey, Soul Sunforge back here again to explain what's going on. The audio was jacked up for this portion. So this is the breath room, and there's an altar in here. Right here, I'm getting to it now, just like all the other rooms. The altar it has like 6 tentacles that are like musical instruments that you have to blow into in a certain order. But because the graphic quality back then, I was having a hard time figuring out which ones it was wanting me to use, because I see way more choices there than, you know, that could potentially be what they're looking for, except the few on top that are sticking out. But eventually I managed to get it and figure out which ones they were talking about. And the solution was the bottom right, the bottom left, the bottom middle, and then the one directly above that bottom middle one. There we go. That's the one we're about to click now. That's the last one of the puzzle. Yeah, and then it opens like this breathing valve here, this chamber. It goes across the whole chasm. And I wasn't sure if I was supposed to time it, or it seemed like it stayed open a lot longer, so I figured I was supposed to go into it, so I did. And then each time it sucks you in and spits you back out, you take damage. I was trying to hang on to the plant growth, but I guess my character wasn't strong enough to do that. Which he's strong for a thief, but he's rather weak in terms of a fighter. But that's fine with me. All right, so we just cling to the wall and we climb. There we go. Yep. So we just cling to the wall here. We climb down, and then we move on to the next one. I'll be back talking to you if I need to. If there's a piece of the audio that's jacked up. If not, enjoy the rest of the video. Okay. Alright, so let's go make our way back to the central cave then, I guess. We have one final entrance here. Men's cave, I think.
You feel totally numb.
Dark.
Can't see, feel anything, hear anything, taste anything, or even smell anything. Is this totally senseless? You just felt something, hard and round with some spiky bits sticking out. Your sense of touch has returned. Wow, did something just die in here? Your sense of smell has just returned with a vengeance. You kind of wish it hadn't. You hear a loud, almost explosive pounding and something like rushing water. After a moment, you realize that you're hearing the sounds of your own heartbeat and of the blood pulsing through your veins.
Wow.
You stand still for a second until the sounds subside to a dull throb. You can hear again. Blinding glare assaults your vision, and you nearly fall from the path. It's as if you're staring directly at the sun. After a bit, you still see stars. Now at last you can see the cave you're in. Ahead of you lies the altar. You begin to read the sense ritual before the altar. Ya Avuzel! Dark calls unto darkness. Reach out thy tentacles to feel life again. Let the sense of this world permeate thy smell. Ya Avuzel! The sounds of our world are loud in thine ears to do with what thou will. Let the light and shadow of this world enter thy sight. Let thine own shadow of darkness cover the world without the need of light. Ya Avuzel, dark calls unto darkness. As you complete the ritual, the scroll turns to dust in your hands. You hear a crackling noise and see flashes of lightning from the dendrites as the smell of ozone permeates the air.
What is a dendrite? Oh, those things? Alright, so I think those things are gonna shock me. The only thing I can think of is like a security type system. So let's right here. That looks obvious, I think.
Very good. You have succeeded where many have failed. Begin the final ritual. Soon the darkness will return to this land, and I will never lie helpless in my coffin again. Summon Avuzel and free the shadows of darkness.
Enough talk. Let's get this over with.
I do believe you are jealous. Is that because this hero stopped you from summoning Iblis so long ago? You resent the fact that I triumphed while you failed, don't you?
I only wish to begin your moment of triumph, my dear Dark Master.
Very well. Let the final ritual begin.
You begin to recite the final ritual. Ya Avuzel, we summon thee. Cold chill fills you, and you feel as if your blood was being sucked from your veins. Still you continue. Oh, great Dark One, enter the world of light. You feel as if your feet were slowly and painfully dissolving into the floor as if by acid. Somehow you continue the essence ritual. Oh, shadows of darkness, enter the land of the living. Your arms feel as if they were frozen, locked forever holding this paper. You continue to speak because you have no other choice. Oh, Master of the Forever Night, return to your own body and live again. Your head aches, and it's getting incredibly difficult to concentrate. You can barely intone the last words of the ritual. Ya Avuzel, we summon thee.
Yes! Yes! The spell is completed, and Avuzel awakens. Darkness will fill the land, and we will never flee the sunshine again. No! How dare you!
Ah, just shattered the bonds which bound me. Now we shall see who is the true Dark Master.
I am still a far greater master of magic than you. I am a far more powerful vampire than you. Do you really think your spells can harm me? Guess again.
But my dear Katrine, I do not need to cast spells at you to destroy you. I intend only to destroy my enemy, the one you seem so fond of. Everyone die.
No! I will not let him die!
The fool! I knew that a Vuzel would be attracted by that spell. Now Katrina will have all the darkness she so desired. Much, much more. Ah, the first part of my vengeance is complete. Now I can enjoy fully watching you die slowly and painfully.
The tendrils you clutch so desperately are starting to slip through your numb fingers. You cannot hold on much longer. Still, there is a fire burning inside you as you realize that Katrina truly cared for you. You know that you must stop Adavis once more and forever, and prevent the Dark One from fully entering this world.
There's no place you can run to, and no place for you to hide. Soon there won't even be a place to stand upon. Getting worried, great hero?
Tell him the ultimate joke.
You can tell the ultimate joke about the wizard and the farmer's daughter. The killer.
You think to delay your demise by telling stupid jokes? That wasn't even fun.
Despite his protestations, Adavis begins to laugh. In a few moments he's doubled over, still laughing uncontrollably. Now's your chance!
That's so silly. Yeah.
The staff has changed in your hands into a sharp wooden stake.
Okay. Now jump, right? Step over. Oh yeah. Yeah, give me that belt.
A voice
I
forms
don't think
in
I'd be able
the
to make
air
the jump.
around you, seemingly coming from your glowing staff. It is time for you to fulfill my final destiny. You must use me to release my mistress from her imprisonment. You touch the staff of Irana to the crystal.
Thank you. You have freed me from my long imprisonment and this land from its own danger. I have driven Avuzo back to its own dimension, and I shall make certain it can never return. The darkness is banished forever from Mordavia because of you. My spirit is released, and I am no longer trapped by the Dark One. Thank you. I can hold this image no longer. Farewell.
From the final encounter at the Dark One's cave. Your friends and acquaintances in Mordavia hold a party in your honor at Castle Borgo.
So even as we speak, the swamp is drying up. Soon the pass will open, and we may trade with the outside world.
NAFTA, NAFTA, because we have to. We can finally sell our produce to others.
Yeah, we'll export garlic to all parts of the world. Everybody will be stinky.
We can even import an elephant or two, just for old time's sake.
The king has sent word that I shall be the newly appointed lawyer. Castle Borgo will again protect and guard the
He could not have chosen a worthier person for the role. And I mean that sincerely.
We have gathered here to thank this King has driven away the shadows of darkness from this land.
Music is so loud.
Will again be the peaceful, beautiful land of our forefathers.
The people fill the room with their cheers.
He returned Tanya to us. For that, we shall be forever grateful.
He proved that dreams can be real if you work to make them so.
He brought me back to my mommy and daddy, and you know what? They weren't even mad at me.
Everyone again gives a cheer of happiness.
Igor being great and not for hero friend. Instead of redhead, Igor be deadhead. Little graveyard humor there.
I would have been burned at the stake only because I am a gypsy if this hero had not befriended me.
That's because some people whose names we won't mention, but you know who you are, spread nasty rumors that gypsies were werewolves. How foolish to believe such things.
There are many here who owe their lives and happiness to this hero. In a land with a history of great heroes like Pyotr and Irana, he is one of the greatest.
Aww.
Again, the hall is filled with cheers of excitement. You suddenly hear a familiar pair of voices.
There, that's it. I believe this crystal ball is finally working. Do you see anything, Fenrir?
Yeah, I see him. He's with a bunch of people. Either a reward ceremony or a lynch mob.
What? Let me see. But it's a reward ceremony, of course. Probably done some great deed. Well, seeing as his adventure from Moldavia is obviously over, we put him in Somalia, of course.
Oh, he doesn't want to come.
Ah, you forget. He is a hero. Somalia needs a hero right now. Everyone knows a hero has to go where a hero has to go.
Let's hope he knows that. Make sure you do the right spell to teleport. The last time you tried this, you brought the clothes when the person first.
This time, for sure.
Alrighty. Well, there we go. There's Quest for Glory 4 in its conclusion. I'm going to go edit this down now as far as I can. Hopefully you all have a great day. And stay tuned for Quest for Glory 5. And then after that, we have Hero U, which is like, it's not made by the same people. It's has the same type of system in place and stuff like that, but it's not part of the Quest for Glory universe. So we'll be playing those games next. So thank you for watching. If you like this content, be sure to share it with your friends, give a thumbs up, and most of all, please subscribe. Have a great day. I love you all.